Start streaming. Put this back at the beginning. Thank you. Likes my own video like a nerd. Actually doesn't do that. I'm joking. Sends you a message. I suppose I could. Let's see. I need to make a post. Tumblr link. Hello? That was weird. No, get back there. There you go. Thank you, sir. Alright. Post it here. Control C. Post now. Free blog. Tristan Rambles. Free blog. And then we go to Twitter. Fights for my life. Fights for my life. Tweets that. Doubt anyone will see it anyway, but we will do our best to be visible. Alright, and then here, we're gonna, no, do not delete that channel. Drawing stream, there's this again, I'm probably talking. Alright. Makes a post for a thing. Opens my chat so I can see. But I'm gonna open, where is it? Clock. Timer. See how well this goes. Did you get my link? Oh, okay. It doesn't show me, it's not very good about showing me how many people are actually here. Like, I'll see, it'll say active people. But it's like, it says right now there's only one person watching. Yeah, but I'm like, I'm here, also. It said I had one before. Oh. Interesting. Okay. So it's just being weird. Sounds good. Oh, hang on. I need to fix that, because one of my... Do I have... Do I have a page open that is my thing? Because I keep hearing very, very faint talking. And I'm like, is that me? Am I hearing my me? Let's see. Yep, here we are. I found it. I was hearing my me. There we go. I'm such a dingus. Alright. At least it was like quiet enough. What I was hearing was so quiet that it sounded like it could have been just some like voice overlay, like brief thing to the song that was playing. So it wasn't too disruptive. It was just like so hopefully even if it repeated a little bit, it wasn't too disruptive or anything. You should get on your computer and be my guest star. Yeah. If you're gonna be watching anyway, you might as watch off your computer, so A, you can see better, and it doesn't kill your phone, and B, so you can talk to me, because I have brain thoughts, and I'm gonna force you to listen to them. Alright, let's see. Oh, this is the wrong pencil. Forces you to do things. Forces you to do things. Draws bubbles. Okay, window. Let's see. Yeah. Give some soulless eyes by accident. The ugliest step I've ever drawn. Isn't he beautiful? Your man. God, somehow that makes it worse. Okay, no eyebrows for him. Makes him the ugliest man you've ever seen. I'm sorry, Steph. What was that? Alright. Hello?
Hello?
Forces you to be here.
I like being here. I'm sure we're probably going to talk about some horror stuff, and of course, the one draw all very.
Man, you were cutting in and out when you were just talking.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, you don't get to know everything I say.
Now I can hear you fine.
But my previous words, a mystery.
You were very excited to be here.
That's the long and short of it, for sure.
Yeah. Did you see the ugliest stuff I've ever drawn?
The one on the screen right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's doing his best. Why?
He's sure trying.
Why the hell is my pen not... Oh, right. I'm full. Okay. Cool. He's not the worst, but he's certainly not the best thing I've ever drawn.
Well, I mean, you know, that's what happens when you get like a rough idea going. You know, it's gonna get refined, but you know.
Yeah.
Also, hi, each.
Makes him chibi.
Chibi boy. If you can hear any like clicking or like like me hitting a mouse on a desk. That's because I'm actually still at work. So I apologize for that.
Don't tell them the truth. You're totally off work. I definitely didn't ask you to come in here while you're working.
Oh, totally. There was, I am not forced to be here. I am here of my own free will.
Well, that doesn't sound right either. Why is it not working this time? I think I need to take this boy.
We have eaten. Tristan, did you ever? Yeah, we've hydrated too.
Shh. Also, I don't think you get to talk until you're, until we know you've hydrated.
Yeah,
Mr.
two-way street buddy boy.
I feel like I kind of want to do this, but we're gonna take this.
Columns of the check. Okay. Ah, so you have it.
You know, I don't think I'm gonna allow you to tell me health checks anymore until you actually take care of yourself. You've lost all privileges to be like, make sure you eat and hydrate, because you never do it.
Yeah, point proven. You haven't eaten in a bit. And I feel like this is a common occurrence, so no more
Yeah, like
health checks for you.
how many times has it been that you will come in and you'll be coming and you'll be like, oh, have you done this? And then I'll be like, oh, have you done this? And you'll be like, no. Like, no. To you self-care, you can't care others.
A likely story. Let's see. AP. No, you don't get to sob. You're just gonna dehydrate yourself further, you heckin' duck.
Duck.
You duck. What are you, a hamster? Get out of here.
I won't see. This is my new method. You know, I won't tell you what to do, so I'm not parenting anyone. But I won't do what you tell me to do unless you do it first.
Fair enough.
The standoff. I won't parent you because I know you don't like it, and you've told me as much. And I'm respecting boundaries, but also, you don't get to parent me unless you take care of yourself. Oh god, he's giving me a hard time. He looks so ugly right now.
Oh yeah, that sure is a side view, alright.
Looks like a granny right now.
Yeah, it really does. Fucking, Granny from the mobile game Granny from several years ago.
There's a mobile game called Granny.
Yeah, it was like a horror thing where you, it was almost like a, it was like a horror game with really terrible graphics, right? But it was really popular. It was basically like you were in this house and you were trying to escape while you were being hunted by the granny or whatever. It is Uggo. It is Uggo, and I have every right to say it because it is.
I think it's each, but the art I was drawing.
Oh, fair.
But that's also a go.
It's also Uggo. um, but yeah, it's like you're in this house and you're trying to escape, but you're being hunted by the granny or whatever. Um, and you sorry, was reading through an email conversation. You're being hunted by the granny, and you're trying to escape this house. I don't know, I never watched too much gameplay of it, but I think the general kind of gist of it is that you can find all these different objects around the house, and it's almost like a puzzle, like procedural, like do this thing, it gets you this far until you eventually are able to escape, you know?
That makes sense.
In my brain, I was thinking like it almost feels like a reverse Hello Neighbor type situation. But then that kind of got my brain on like a little bit of a wormhole, thinking like I never watched a bunch about Hello Neighbor either, but I know it kind of fell out of public favor really fast, and I wonder whatever happened there, you know?
Is Hello Neighbor the one where like it was the guy and he's in his house and you have to keep trying to break into his house?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, and you have to keep doing all these like basically same thing, you know, you find stuff, you're trying to work your way around the house and stuff. But if he catches you, he'll basically like kick you out or take you back to your own house or something.
I feel like the second version of Steph actually does look kind of cute though.
Oh yeah. I like the eye on that one.
He's improved, and that's mainly because I changed his eye shape. I could give him a little cheek pouch still. I just think I had it too close, so it made him look like he had like the granny cheeks.
Yeah. Deep smile lines.
How to draw Steph without him looking angy.
Damn.
Maybe it's... There you go. It was the lip turn. Still need to tweak it though.
God. I'm not going to talk about my work on the internet. I'm not going to go into any specifics, but I will say that somebody quit very unexpectedly, which, you know, happens sometimes, but it was so unexpected, and so many people are out of the office this week specifically for some reason that the department that I work in is now scrambling so hard to try and get things done, and very key people who had very specific skill sets, because all of this would have been this one guy's job, right? But he quit. So he's gone. So everybody else is trying to pick up the pieces of whatever his job was.
Mhm.
And so they're like, okay, well, these other people in this other place can help us because they would know this, but those people aren't here, and this needs to be done by tomorrow. So it's kind of like nobody knows what to do and everybody's freaking out, and it's a dumpster fire.
I don't blame you for being frustrated or stressed. Like, good gracious.
Yeah.
At least you just get your stuff done, keep your head down.
Yeah, like I'm trying, but part of the problem is I'm also in there, like I'm supposed to be helping pick up what his job was to a degree. But the thing is, I wasn't trained for, like, I don't even have access to most of what his job was. So, and another thing, the person who's kind of over this department also is not here. So everybody's kind of in the dark, and I don't even have access to most of the stuff that this guy was doing. Um, so, people keep like poking me like, hey this, hey that, and I'm like, I don't know. And also, I literally can't do this.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, well, we have to do this tomorrow, like by tomorrow. And it's like,
What do you want me to do about it? I don't know how to do it.
yeah, like I literally cannot do this. I'm sorry. Like I probably would if I could. Maybe. Like I would, because that would be my job. But
Oh, hi, Blue. You gonna watch me do some rough doodles? I'll say rough because that's the nice version of what I want to say. But yeah, no, that's awful, honestly. Like,
yeah. It's just like, I'm all for, like, if you work somewhere really awful, or like any retail or food place, absolutely quit on a dime. Just do it. It doesn't matter. You are so replaceable in those scenarios.
mhm.
And if the work environment is bad enough, just quit. At that point, the company kind of deserves it.
Yeah.
But I feel like where I'm working, it's kind of chill for the most part.
If they could
And
keep somebody in that one job, you'd pretty much
Yeah.
be set. But that one job is like cursed at this point.
yeah, like I kind of started assisting with this job pretty much pretty soon after I started working here. I haven't been working here terribly long, but I started helping with this specific role of the job because the person who was originally in the role kind of just refused to do it at all. So that person eventually ended up leaving the company, and that was a whole big thing. And then obviously I was needing to help fill in because then the role was vacant, but it was kind of me and the person over this department filling in the role. And then they like very recently, like not even like a handful of weeks, hired this new person to fill that role. And they were kind of struggling with it, but kind of getting into it a little bit, it seemed.
You
But
thought they were hitting their stride, and
yeah, like
then and then the answer was no.
yeah, the person okay, so the person was being trained by the head of this department. Um and then the head of the department went on vacation. Um
Gosh. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Anyway, you can continue. Sorry. I just wanted to.
no, you're fine. I just got an IM dealing with the trouble.
That's fair. Go ahead. You get that if you got it.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see. Oh, I'm trying to. This arm needs to be foreshortened. But foreshortening is such a process to my brain. It's not even that hard, it's just... I'd be holding it up here. I think that's slightly better. There we go. And then, the death pose. Let's see. Because I have been commissioned by the person, also my guest star, hello, to draw their OC doing the grimace meme where he drinks and then dies.
Yeah.
Do you have any fun do you want any specific poses for his glorious death? I could draw like a trash can with a leg sticking out of it if you want.
You could draw him in the ghost trick pose.
Oh yes, the butt up,
Yeah.
dead pose. That's his hair. Booty.
Yeah, I'm open to any sort of posing, honestly. You know, something creepy, something fun,
Oh,
corpse.
you are leaving so much up to me. Oh no.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to think.
No, I'm not. I'm not getting on to you for that. I'm just like, oh no, crap.
Yeah, if you give me like 1 second, I probably will be able to do it better.
Okay. I mean, I could just go classic Family Guy death pose, but I know you like that one. Gosh. Just lay his... this is the crappiest doodle, but, like... hand back here.
Honestly, I don't know how these people are gonna survive. I get off in 3 minutes. Yeah, I clocked in early this morning. Cause I woke up and I was like, I'm working on like a few hours of sleep, maybe 3 hours of sleep, like 3 to 4 hours of sleep. So like, if I don't get up to this alarm right now, I'm going to sleep through my next alarm and I'll be out for hours.
Yeah.
So it's I have to get up now or else.
That is fair. I've drawn the worst Steph imaginable for the Family Guy death pose.
Oh boy.
Isn't he beautiful?
It's still loading a bit on my screen, I think.
Why is your computer so bad?
My computer's not bad. The delay on a phone is absolutely terrible.
I'm just surprised. I think I'm just shocked. I think I'm just
That's
shocked because, like, your computer has such a long delay. Like, we were talking about how fast my computer was at, like, the things. Like, how?
1 second, I have to make fun of each.
Patiwa?
Yeah. They have chicken patiwa.
What is Patiwa?
I'm assuming it's chicken patties, right? Is that what you meant to say? Chicken patty?
Oh, that might be. I was just like, oh, that's just one of their Hello Fresh meals, and it's a name I don't recognize.
You know what? That's fair, and it could be. Like, my bullying is solely based on the fact that I don't think patiwa is a real word, but it could be. So I could look like a fool.
You're going to get reverse bullied soon, where you just like, actually, it really exists, fool. Also, that is so fair.
Patties. Everybody point at Ej and laugh.
No.
Yes.
So mean. Also, you're so valid. It's nice to have you here, Blue. It's been a hot minute. But Blue is I met them in Mystery Skulls.
That makes sense.
Yeah, they had a OC named Ella, who I actually roleplayed a few times with Arthur.
Is Ella the one that went to the carnival?
No, that was Joni.
Joni. Okay,
Ella was like she was really into books. I remember that. She was like, I think she worked in a library or a bookstore, one or the other. And Arthur met her in there, and they interacted a few times, and I had fun. She was a really cool character. No, don't. Definitely not to anything to apologize for. I'm the same way, honestly. I can just fall into something and then just vanish for a while, so I'm definitely not complaining. I'm just like, hey, friend, I recognize you. Hello again. But yeah, Ella was super cute. Also, hi, Will. Oh my god. My voice cracked. It sounded like a prepubescent child. No, don't do that. That's mean. No, you're fine.
Also,
oh, that's so valid.
Tristan, I'm going to send you a picture on Discord that I need you to look at right now.
Oh, okay.
It is imperative.
Okay. I'm looking with both my eyes.
Okay, can you see it? This is a picture Each has just sent me of their chicken patties. It was requested that I show it to you.
Why?
Well, they said so that I could bully them more, and I think that makes perfect sense. That is 3 microwave chicken patties, ain't even got no bread.
I don't know, I eat them. I'll just...
Well, yeah, but you're also kind of like a little freak of a man, so...
Yeah, that's true. That actually, exactly. You know, that does pretty much disqualify my opinion.
Yeah, like you'll
eat it with ketchup, though.
I won't eat a chicken patty with ketchup.
Okay, so you have standards. Okay.
I have standards. Chicken patties go with bread.
Oh my god. That's so funny.
Yeah, no, like, come on now. I don't have buns. Well, then you shouldn't have chicken patties. I'm sorry.
You're so mean.
I'm so mean. I want you to have standards. That's what I want.
It's okay. It's okay, Eve. Me and you can sit in the corner and eat chicken patties plain. I appreciate it. I have more people in this, I think, art stream than I've probably had in like 90% of my art streams, and I'm like, 6 people? Oh my god. It's like being on, I'm in a concert hall. You know, 6 whole people.
I mean, yeah, that sounds about right. I was in concert band, 6 people.
Standards sound like effort. Yeah, I'm there with you. Like I'm a trash disposal. I'll eat anything. I don't need bread to eat chicken. I'll eat chicken. I'll get a little tiny little like a little spot. I'll put a little bit of ranch and I'll just cut up a little chicken patty and I'll eat it and I'll like dip in a little bit of ranch or something. You know, it doesn't need to be crazy.
Yeah, like I feel like that's.
Ugh.
What?
Sorry.
Oh, what Each said. Yeah.
Second for me to be like, ooh. Reads that with my eyes. Feels emotions that I don't know how to describe. But you're valid. I'm sorry for you, buddy.
Yeah. But it's also like, I mean, what do you have? Really?
Just inhale the chicken patties like Kirby. Exactly.
No.
Will, you're right.
Will's going in the little freak of a man corner with you both.
I'm gonna hold on to Will because we're here together. We're all in this together. I think Blue's also on our team because they said standards sound like effort, so I think that Blue's also here with me.
That's fair.
Who knows, maybe you're the freak here.
For having standards?
Yeah!
Sir, you will eat... eat cold things straight out of the fridge.
Yeah.
But like things that are supposed to be heated up, right?
I mean, they don't have to be.
But they are meant to be heated.
I don't know what you're talking about.
There have been multiple situations
God.
where this has
I'm allergic to
arisen.
effort. You know, this is true. This is true. Pizza rolls and chicken patties. And I don't like pizza rolls. Okay, well, that one I can't help you with because pizza rolls are pretty cool.
I'm gonna put you in your own special little freak corner for that one, buddy. Not liking pizza
Not
rolls.
pizza. Yeah, like, okay, now I understand if you mean you're not in the mood for them right now. And those are your
Yeah.
options. The saying I don't like them definitely is a shock because I'm like, whoa, you don't like pizza rolls? What? Like, that's like a mind blown moment.
Yeah.
I like that I can be the chill one and then you can be, like, the mean one.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
How do I draw your man looking? Oh, 5 foot. Oh. We have such height, a height selection in this chat.
Oh no.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. My mom's very specific about hers. Like, so I grew up with like only allowed to eat supreme ones because those are the only ones she would ever get because she was like, no, anything else isn't good enough. So those are the ones I always get because those are the only ones I ate ever.
Man, I am deep. I'm sorry, this is complete. Also, combination pizza rolls, best pizza rolls, hands down. I'm sorry if any of you have a wrong opinion about pizza rolls.
You're about to start some. You're here just to start some discourse, aren't you?
You know what? Maybe this is my villain arc. Maybe this is where my life leads. But no, I had to be extra mean because I was ready to segue. Or not segue, side rail. Because an artist I really like is just like, hey, I'm doing emergency your character here commissions. It's like a little animated icon thing, and I'm like, ah, don't have any money.
You fool.
Yeah.
This is why you always gotta put aside a little extra.
I have money, but it's in cash, and I can't go to the bank.
You so silly. 2023 is a villain arc. Yeah, all of it.
Yeah.
Wait, how much is it?
Like 60.
60.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Yeah, let me
You
show
don't
you the...
have a I thought you had like a little bit extra set aside for in case someone like was free with commission stuff.
I did, and I ended up spending that when we were having a time. We had the house to ourselves, and I was like, okay, yeah, let's eat out a lot as a treat.
Ugh. Okay. I mean, that's fair.
Also, I just sent you what the thing is. It's really cool. And they say you can come on. Said can be human or furry or whatever. I can also change the heart or expressions, and I'm just like, dang.
Why don't you ask him and be like, hey, I have, because like you're getting paid in like a week, right?
I get paid this Friday.
Yeah, then I'd be like, hey, I'm interested in your thing, but I don't have, I won't have the money for it until Friday. Is there any way to possibly hold a thing until Friday?
Yeah. I feel like I'm just like, like I've got like a few things I'm gonna try to buy this Friday, like
Oh, the tickets and stuff.
Yeah, like I want to go ahead and get the tickets and the VIP passes for the Mystery Skulls concert, and
Okay, Blue, take care. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
Mystery Skulls concert. Nod.
I want to buy the tickets and the VIP passes. And then obviously I will set aside 500 for it. Um, and then I'm going to give a little bit of an extra, or I'm going to tip an artist that is working on a commission for me now, because I paid them, but I was like, hey, can I give you the tip when I get paid again? Something came up. So I will be tipping them Friday, and then I will be buying the concert tickets and stuff. So, and setting aside 500. So I'll see what I have left over after that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, yeah, it's. I'm so sorry for you, Will.
I also feel for you, buddy.
Yeah.
Trust me, I actually do understand to some degree.
Yeah, I feel bad that I'm not going with you, honestly.
Oh,
I
I
feel really
don't.
bad.
I mean, I don't mind. Like the shame is the fact that I can't go, and it's for one because money for me, but also because physically I can't go. Like
Yeah.
physically I can't move around enough to go to a concert, which is a shame because I really enjoyed the last one. But you know, like, so I definitely understand it. I'm shaking your head, Will. I'm like, huh, dang it. Except mine isn't the Atlantic Ocean. It's my body being a weedy.
Yeah, like, you know, because it is the physical stuff, because clearly I don't mind buying tickets and stuff for other people, so it's just like,
yeah, because you're getting one, like, for your brother, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna go up to the concert in Nashville with my brother, you know, but, so I'm going up there, but, like, I can't remember where I was going with this sentence, actually.
Basically, you're willing to pay, but you can't do anything about me and my position of suckage.
Yeah, right, because it's gonna be in the same place in Atlanta that the last one was at, so it's gonna be in the Masquerade in hell.
Yeah, which I barely survived the first time, and I'm in a much worse position than I was that last time we went, unless...
I guess you could say it was hell. Got him!
Oh my god, you're so funny!
I'm so funny, guys!
Yeah, you've been given a good grade in the hee-hoo ha-ha department.
I've been given a good grade in the funny little guy department. I need a nail file really bad.
Snaps Steph in half like a pretzel.
You know what? Fair enough. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I like that. One of these nail files is the one I've been using. Probably that one. I was right.
Twists his leg like Play-Doh. It's fine. The Grimace did it.
Man, I feel so bad about that trend, low-key, because, like, everybody was like, sorry, filing my nails in such a way that is deeply bothering me and giving me chills up and down my body.
You can take a minute to do it without you needing to, like, try to also talk. It's okay.
That's fair. I need to get better at multitasking this kind of thing, though. But yeah, it's not ideal to be on stream just being like with lots of dead air, you know.
Oh, I can fill the air. I'm good at that.
That is fair. You're definitely better at it than I am. I'm not much of a talker. Though I'm sure in at least this stream specifically, that would be very unbelievable. You tend to get in the zone when you're doing like art stuff, and I'm very much like, I will talk. I can, sure, this is fine. Let me close out of this, because I'm clocked out of work, so I'm not going to look at this computer.
You're free!
I'm free. I've been free for a few minutes, but I've had it up, like, because I was like, I'm clocked out, but if they need me to add something to this, I can do it. But at the same time, the boss could also do it, so I'm clocked out.
I'm wishing them luck on the next few, you know.
Yeah, I'm sure it's gonna be a time.
I actually think this stuff down here, I know it's still kind of in the basics of it has a circle face,
Right.
but I think this one is cute, actually. Like, I don't know, it kind of has chibi vibes, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
Also, no flack, but the person that you sent it from, it's pretty obvious who it is to me. And, I don't have a problem with that. I'm just also, like, looking at it, and I'm kind of like, I'm not surprised they might have, they might need to open emergency stuff, because they are very, they definitely struggle to focus on art that, like, they need to do for payment versus art that they do for their own enjoyment. So I can definitely understand why they would end up in that situation, alas. So it doesn't shock me that they would have that open, but I can definitely understand why you'd want it, because their art is very good.
Yeah, like, I will say that I do believe that their docket is semi-empty at the moment.
Alright, I'm gonna set your timer now. Timer started. And I can put it here. Oh. Blue's so nice. The fact that they reblogged it and all of that stuff is very cool. Or retweeted it. I think most people just like add a like to it, and then kind of that's the only thing, so I'm just like, thank you.
Let's see, where was it? I know it was here somewhere.
I want to become stronger. Ooh, saves.
Yeah,
okay,
their Trello page. Notified.
Man, I'm excited to do some more gaming. I know I'm doing art right now, and I'm totally fine with that because I'm also enjoying that for different reasons. But I'm very excited about the idea of doing another game stream.
Right.
I have some stuff lined up, so I have some games, and there's one I really want to play called Killer Frequency that I want to play on stream. Like, I also want to play The Quarry, but I feel like that one can kind of wait too. But the Killer Frequency one has me going, oh whoa.
It's definitely nesting in your brain right now, for sure.
Yeah. I've always been a gamer, Eej. That's my secret.
Wait a minute, that's not the YouTube chat.
Oh, thank you. I'm doing a commission for someone who paid me, because I do little mini stream commissions for monies, for tips, basically. And this one is a Grimace meme for 30 bucks. So I got an hour to do, because I do, I'll spend 2 minutes on it for every dollar, so we'll see how it looks by the end.
Oh, his face looks so cute right there.
I'm glad you like it, because this is your boy, so, you know.
This is true.
It is.
It is me, the fabled commissioner.
Yes. They're hard to come by, you know.
Well, all you ever have to do is ask. Or not ask, because I am literally trying to shove money into your pockets at all times.
This is true. And I appreciate that so much. You don't believe it.
Yeah, I like your art a lot.
No.
Yeah, like I really love your style. Like the way you do faces and stuff, and oh man, it's just so cute, you know?
Yeah.
Like I really love the way you did like the big flippy part of his bangs there. I love that.
I like doing like little like little kind of sharper angles in hair and stuff. Worst pickpocket, reverse pickpocket, really. Just like shh and shoving money into my wallet.
Honestly, yeah, one thing about me, I hate having cash on me. Like I just hate it, right? Like I like having money in the bank. I don't like having cash because I hate getting change, because you can't deposit change into an ATM, right? Like you can put bills in an ATM, you can't put like coins or anything. You have to go into the bank to do that. So I hate having cash because I'll never spend it ever. So anytime I get the chance, I'm always like, "Hey Tristan, do you want this money?"
Yeah, it's very much like that. I'll just be like, you know.
Yeah, like I'm so averse to having which sucks because, you know, it would be nice to have in the bank. Granted, I would probably just try to commission Tristan with it anyway, but
it would be very temporarily there.
Yeah, very temporarily there. I wouldn't say I'm the worst with money. I feel like I'm I feel like I'm not
yes.
I'm not the worst with needless purchases, right? Would you say that? I mean, I have my up and downs sometimes.
Okay, here's my thinking on it. You ready?
Right.
It's not gonna be bad. My thinking on it is that, honestly, it's your money and you're not going crazy or anything.
Yeah.
You just sometimes get stuff you want, but make sure you have the money to spend to do it, you know?
Yeah.
Like, you're not overspending, and I think that's kind of where the big thing is. It's like, you're allowed to spend your money, as long as you are being careful about how much you have and such, you know? And so I think you're pretty good about that, honestly.
Yeah, like,
like, you don't impulse purchase a whole lot unless you know that you have the capacity to get it, you know? Like, you're careful about your impulse purchases.
Yeah. I feel like the hardest thing for me is that I impulse purchase for other people. Like, if you were to ever mention in passing, oh, I want this thing, oh, I like this, you know, I would get it before 10 minutes have passed.
I think that happened the other day.
Probably?
Yeah, I'm kind of the same way. I have a level of savings right now, but I don't have work going right now, but I don't really have much saved up because one of my friends would be like, oh, I can't eat this week, and I'd be like, I'm sending you money to make sure you eat. I think I spent last year when I was having work regularly, I spent $1,000 about on one person, just giving them food to make sure they ate regularly, you know, which is, I don't regret it. I want them to eat, and, you know, that's very important to me, but definitely, like, it was definitely harder to save when you're spending, like, that level of volume regularly to kind of try to help people, so.
Yeah.
I
And
definitely
I
had to
mean,
cut back on helping people, even if I want to, because I definitely
yeah,
can't afford it right now. I don't have any money.
yeah.
I'm living off of pennies. I'm only living off your generosity, pretty much.
Yeah, I like taking care of groceries and food stuff for us. So every check, which is twice a month, I'll set aside like $500 for groceries. But I feel like the thing is, I'm still kind of living check to check. I've never gone negative. I will say that I have never in my life gone negative in my bank account.
Yeah,
I will not eat. I will not go anywhere. I that scares me, so I avoid it like the plague.
I'm the
Like
same
I
way.
yeah, like I plan very deeply with my money, or I try to. Um, so I'm still kind of living check to check because, like, generally my money tends to run out before the next check will get here. Um, but that's taking into account like 500 for groceries, um, and then other like food expenses. Because sometimes you eat out as a treat, but the thing is, eating out gets very expensive very fast. Like
Oh
if you're
yeah.
eating yeah, like eating out for two people, like where we're at with delivery fees and, just whatever. It can be up to like $100 per time depending on what you're getting. Of course, often it's cheaper than that, but it tends to be if you round up, you're closer to 100 than like 50. Um, but that's because you have to tip people, there's delivery fees, extra fees, so on and so forth.
Yeah.
Um,
It adds up fast.
it really
Especially if you're
does.
getting delivery a lot, which unfortunately we tend to do because I'm very physically unable to do much.
Yeah. Like I enjoy cooking and stuff. Like I love cooking and stuff, but I feel weird about cooking during the day sometimes. If only because I tend to work from 8 in the morning to 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Sorry, I heard something outside,
It was
so
a
I was like,
firework or that car backfiring again or whatever it is.
I sincerely hope somebody just has a really terrible car. Let me go on this tangent for a
No.
moment.
Finish your
No,
first tangent.
no,
This
no,
is
I
like your
don't even
fifth
remember
one.
what it was anymore. I don't remember what it was anymore. I'm so upset about the idea that somebody could be shooting fireworks.
Oh, because it's like 4 o'clock at.
It's 4 o'clock. It is broad daylight. So if somebody is shooting fireworks, there's no point to it. You can't see it. Wait till it gets dark.
It doesn't even make sense to me doing it anymore. Like, there's no celebration. It's just shooting fireworks to shoot
I mean,
fireworks.
if shooting fireworks is your bliss, chase your bliss. But the thing is, for as expensive as fireworks are, wait until you can see them to shoot them off.
Yeah.
Like, unless they're smoke bombs, because smoke bombs obviously would be a daytime thing. I used to play with smoke bombs all the time, and I have the scars to prove it. But, like,
That's terrifying.
yeah, I've got, like, scars on my feet from, like, playing with smoke bombs when I was really little. Um, but it's like, smoke bombs don't make that noise. So if it is fireworks, it has to be like the go up in the sky and pop fireworks. Which again, don't do that during the day. It's a complete waste of a firework.
You know, that's fair.
Yeah, also, I feel like shooting fireworks off in the area that we're in right now, I feel like there is no opening, like clearing in the trees really big enough to warrant having a clear safety conscious of shooting off a firework. We are deeply surrounded by the trees.
Yeah, it's probably not. It's definitely not the best place to be doing anything of that nature.
Yeah.
Fights this man's hand. Fights his squid little hand.
Also, Will, something you will learn about me very fast. Um, I'm not good at talking, especially when it comes to tangents. my memory is so poor that 9 times out of 10 I will forget what I'm talking about in the middle of a sentence. So if I go a tangent, don't ever expect to get back to the original point, unless you physically can remind me of what we were talking about.
100%. Like, I clocked Bree's potentially having ADHD very early, and Bree was like, I don't know about that one, and I just was like, looked at her like I was, like she was a camera in the office, like, come on, girl. And now, I think she's at the point where she's like, no, you're 100% right, because...
I don't know. I don't know about that, right? Because you also have ADHD,
Mhm.
and you can go down like 30 rabbit holes and still get right back to your original point, and it amazes me every time.
Okay, but that is just from training. That is from, like, like making myself bookmarks in a conversation I'm having, so that way I can pull back to that previous part. Usually, so a big part of ADHD is the fact that you will be talking and you'll go on that tangent, and then you'll go on that tangent, and you'll go on that tangent, and you'll get deeper into the layers of a conversation. But and most people won't be able to remember where they were, or they'll just keep going on them forevermore. For me,
Right.
I remember, like, usually I'm trying to, when I remember and I jump back to it, it's because I was trying to make a point, and this was a tangent
yeah.
off of that point, or a tangent off of the tangent off of the point, like, oh, I'm making a point, but let me explain what I mean with this particular point, but, oh, you don't have the information about this thing, so me explaining it doesn't make sense, jump into it. And then, like, sometimes I'll be like, why were we talking about this? And then I'll kind of go back to where I was like, okay,
Yeah.
what do I last
Sometimes
remember?
I can help you a little bit, depending on what your tangent was. Like, I can be like, oh, this is what you started talking about.
Yeah.
But like, I just imagine you, like, every time you start talking, you like open a Word document. You're like, okay, this is my point. Going on this.
I mean, essentially, that's like emotionally what I do every time I go on a conversation. I'm like, no, I will not forget where I was. I will not forget my history.
Have to make cliff notes so I can remember exactly what I was saying.
Pretty much.
That's so funny.
It's exactly what I do. It's the only way I can survive.
He's got like 3 journals full of just notes he's taken about every conversation he's had in the last like week.
I have oh god, what is it? I'll have like I have like an Excel document that has like everything my friends like on it, so I don't forget. So it wouldn't shock me to like start taking notes about stuff like what people are talking about.
You know, that actually sounds really smart, and I kind of wish I had something like that, because that would be really handy when it came time for like gift giving or something, you know?
That's why I have it, is like I made it the first time for Christmas cookies.
Ooh,
like when I was sending them out, I just had an Excel document that had allergies, so I would make sure that the cookies didn't touch. I would have, so it had like a thing for allergies, and then it had a thing for what's the word, the addresses of people I was sending stuff to, and then it had one other thing that my brain is forgetting right now, which is like
Which, by the way, all information you could sell on the dark web and then get that money back to make the cookies that you're sending to them. Right? Right?
Oh, you're saying I could sell their addresses for money?
Yeah,
okay.
sell each person's information, what they're allergic to, their address, and then you're like, oh, hey, I got this money, so I made you these cookies.
I'm just saying right now that I'm not a social media platform, so I have no intention of stealing anyone's identities or selling their information.
That's fair.
But you are right. That would be easy to do. I know that you are joking, but also I will clarify for the audience that she's joking.
No. No. Tristan does this professionally. Trust me.
Oh
I've
yes,
seen
yes,
I've seen
totally.
his computer. He has like hard drives full of just information he's collected about people over the years. He's always like, people are like my special interest. Well, that's because he's collecting their information and selling it on the dark web.
Yeah, that makes
Um,
sense. Yeah, I'm definitely that you know what you've connected the dots, and now I'll have to destroy you because you're giving away my secrets.
yeah, see, and the thing is, I live with him. He's going to sell me on the dark web now, and nobody will ever know. Also, age 13.
But I do have things, and they help me with like remembering things like oh my gosh like details. So I'm sure that stuff like that makes it easier for my brain to start remembering things. Yes,
Right.
I'm filled with secret plots, you guys. You know, I
He
may
really
seem
is.
like a completely harmless, socially anxious guy, but I'm
No,
actually,
undercover.
yeah, I'm actually stealing your information and uh, other such things. I
Yeah.
definitely sound convincing right now.
Yeah, see, it's all part of the ploy. Like that's what he does, That's why he gets you in these huge conversations with so many rabbit holes and so many twists and turns that you don't know which way is up and left is right, and then you end up giving him all of your information and he profits off of all of it.
I do have a very trustworthy face.
Yeah, he has a very trustworthy face. Did you know he wears glasses? Did you even know that? It's like a secret identity.
I'm like the Clark Kent of identity.
The Clark Kent of identity theft.
I didn't say that last part because I was afraid someone would like assume that this is not incriminating me. This is a parody. This is for the bit. Please don't arrest me.
Oh, that's so funny. But yeah, no, it is a bit. Please don't arrest him. I need him.
Like, please. When I order food online and the food comes in and the people are home, I need him to go get the bags for me.
Yeah, that's actually really funny. When Tristan and I order food, it's always like there's always like a few seconds where we just sit and we look at each other because we're both so anxious to go and get the food off of the porch that we're like having this silent mental conversation of like, are you gonna go get it? Are you gonna go get it?
I will get it. I will get it for her because I'm like I care. I care about you, and you do so much for me that honestly, this is the least I could do. But I don't want to. I never
Yeah.
want to.
Yeah, and that's the thing, like I'm always like, oh, but I really don't want to. But then the second he's like, oh, I can go get it, I'm always like,
I've never
no.
wanted to do this more.
Yeah, like my brain is always like, well, now you're inconveniencing him and you're being a bad person. Go get the food now.
No.
No, but it's like, that whole thing.
Yeah. No, I get you.
I keep checking my email. I just got confirmation today. I bought a new pair of glasses the other day. And like I just got confirmation today that they shipped. So they are on the way to me currently. But that just happened today. But I get so like obsessive about checking on packages and stuff that every time a notification pops up on my phone, I'm like, is it my glass?
Oh, girl, you're the package meme.
I really am. I get so like the amount of dopamine I get from opening a package is wild.
I can honestly relate to that.
Like I don't know why though, like like honestly, it could probably be anything, right?
Right.
Like I'm just like box with my name on it. Let me open and be incredibly happy and excited for like 5 minutes.
Honestly, that's valid though. I'm the same way.
Yeah,
It's exciting to get something, you know?
yeah,
It's like this is for me. You
yeah,
open a package, you're just like package.
yeah, for sure. Um, yeah, Will, I saw your deadbeat or your deadbeat shipped out, and so I was like, oh, cool. And I checked my like email and I checked my make ship, and it's like this is expected to ship on like August like 16th or something, and I was like, no, why?
Why must
Give
we wait?
give up the ghost USPS. Give it to me.
I've been feeling like a ghost, and it's what I hate the most.
Yeah.
Just give it to me.
I will say I did end up ordering 3 of them, so that might.
No, mine's not shipped either.
Okay. I was like, maybe they're just like, we need to have 3 to send you.
That would be really funny if that was the reason why.
Yeah. They're just like, why do you need 3 of these pink tube creatures?
Tube creatures. That's funny.
Yeah. That's fair, and honestly, that's still super exciting, because I feel like sometimes with shipping stuff, it can go from like label created, like by the time you get the label created update, it could be like 2 to 3 days sometimes when it's at your door, which is always fun. I have a very specific kind of lotion and body wash I like to use, and I ran out recently, so I ordered some offline because I had a gift card. Um, and for the longest time, it's been like, your order is confirmed. We'll let you know when it's shipped. And I got the package yesterday, and it's still saying it hasn't even shipped yet. So it's like, that kind of stuff can be weird, but it's definitely always super exciting when it's that much of a surprise. Man, yeah, I want to like collect the Mystery Skulls vinyls. I have every CD except for Back to Life, and the only vinyl I have is Back to Life because I don't think they've restocked the Back to Life CD in. I mean, at the very least, since before the last time they went on tour. Mystery Skulls. Though with the special edition vinyl, I know it has like a code to download the album, so it's like I absolutely am going to do that too, but it's like give me the DVD. These are easier to play sometimes. Uh, where am I at? Oh, here you go. Music. Yeah, like they don't even have they don't even have Back to Life listed on their online store right now. Like, because there are some like the Beam Me Up vinyl, and then the Mystery Skulls EP CD is they're on there, but they're labeled sold out, and like Back to Life isn't even on there anymore, which is interesting because it doesn't look like they have the vinyl on there anymore either. But I know they've started touring, so honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they're not on there because they are on tour, so they're probably like taking a bunch of their stuff on tour with them. Um, like like I bought most of my Mystery Skull CDs when I went to the first concert I went, which was last year. Yeah, yeah. I think having a physical and a digital is really cool. I let's see.
I have every CD that they've come out with. I always buy doubles.
Lucky boy.
Hee hee.
So rude. Also, touching on the Grimace milkshake for a minute, it tasted like straight up perfume, and I was very disappointed.
Yeah. It had I think it's blueberries and pomegranate, so.
Yeah, that would make sense, but I was just like, oh, berry taste, that's gonna be really good, because I like berry things. I didn't know how it was gonna be in a milkshake, but I like berry flavored things. And then I took a drink and I stopped and I looked at Tristan and I was like, this tastes like perfume. Because I've drank perfume before, I mean, who hasn't, but like.
I mean, I think that's. I don't know if that's as common occurrence as you might think.
I feel like there's no way that's true. Have you drank perfume, Tristan?
No.
That's fair. See, because you're a strange homeschooled kid.
You're right, but also, wow, excuse me.
No.
So
I'm
what you're
right.
saying? I got sense because of that?
No.
Common
I'm saying you
sense.
don't have life experience.
You're saying I don't have the adventurous spirit. I see.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, you never even watched SpongeBob.
Again with the SpongeBob.
It's there are just certain things that affects a person fundamentally, and that's not watching SpongeBob as a child, being homeschooled, being an only child, which I'm not saying you are, but being an only child is just one of those things. And I'm sure there's more. I just can't think of them off the top of my head, but those are like 3 big things, right? And you fit 2 of those criteria.
I'm being bullied here. Do you hear this, guys? Do you hear this attack? I'm just not experienced. I see how it is.
It's just that you have such a strange and unique life, like point of view from your life, Like, because your life has multiple. You're also left-handed. That's weird.
Being bullied for my hands. My hands.
I mean, like, all love to left-handed people. My grandma, who I love very deeply, is left-handed. But, like, that's weird, and I feel like I don't know what the effects of it are, and I have no proof of this one at least. But I feel like being left-handed would somehow also alter you deeply.
So what you're saying is you're left-hand phobic.
I mean,
I have friends who are left-handed, so it's fine. Rude ass. No.
I mean, maybe I could see some ambidextrousness, but like left-handed, are you sure it's not a phase?
God. Terrible. That's so funny.
Yeah. Really. Christian spirit. I'm not a Christian. Um, I uh I love cats and bunnies.
Okay.
I didn't know where to take that. I was trying
I'm
so
not
hard.
Christian. I love cats. Oh yeah, I forgot. Cats are Satan's helpers.
Yeah. Also, about that comment, left-handedness is the devil's way of writing. That used to be a thing.
Yeah.
My grandma, I was just saying my grandma, who I love very deeply, is left-handed. They used to when she was kind of in school a little bit. She's like super old, so it's kind of weird. But like they would like smack your hand with a ruler if they caught you writing left-handed.
Mhm.
Yeah,
My dad had that.
Really?
Yeah, my dad was
You're
left-handed. He used to be.
Oh shit! What is? Is he? Does he only write with his right hand now?
I think he's ambidextrous, but he writes right-handed because they didn't smack his hand, but I mean that not that makes it better, but they
Right.
restrained his left hand so he couldn't use
God.
it, so he had to write with his right hand. It was wild.
So crazy.
Yeah.
Like, it's one of those things where like some things that people just think are absolutely unacceptable is just the weirdest, most nitpicky, it doesn't matter at all kind of stuff,
I mean, that's pretty much the sense of it, is that it is senseless.
Yeah. Which, I mean, is the thing with a lot of stuff in that vein.
But it's still wild to think about.
Yeah. Like, I feel like I feel like it's really easy to put into perspective like how senseless it is when you think of something that extreme being done for somebody who just writes with their other hand.
Yep. It's so wild.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, I know the word for left is like sinistra or something like that. Like sinister. And stuff like that. Fun fact.
Oh, yeah, no, I mean, I'm fine with left. Obviously, it's a bit, and I know you're playing along with it. But no, I just like senselessly bullying Tristan forever.
I mean, yeah, that is her way. This is how she shows me she loves me. Is bullying hours.
Yeah, I'm like one of those cats who like bites you and claws you at every opportunity, but then will absolutely come and lay on you all the time.
You're like that one cat from Scarlet Hollow, Frou Frou, or whatever the heck her name is.
Oh yeah, because Frou does end up going and laying with the protagonist.
Yep.
That's so funny.
And I don't think that's spoiler enough to be worried about anyway.
No.
There's a cat, and he lays with you, because cats what cats do! Haha! Now you might as well not even play the game anymore!
I will say, not all cats like laying with people.
That's true. Josie will not lay with, Bree because she doesn't have the right texture blanket.
It makes me so sad to my core. I could cry right now thinking about it.
This is true. To be fair, though, you will cry at the drop of a hat. Like, I was shocked how easy it was to make you cry. And not even in a necessarily something bad happened way, but like, I was like, oh, Bree, look, I found a video of Josie meowing. Let me show it to you. And I showed it to Bree, and then I looked over her as I finished it, and I looked over her, and she was like, and I was like, are you okay? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, are you sure? And she's like, cats meowing makes me sad.
Yeah,
and I was like, okay.
The sound of like cats meowing, like specifically on a video or something, it makes me so sad. and I don't know why. Like I can hear a cat meow in person, and I think it's super cute, you know. And it's like, oh, I'm having a conversation with this little guy. Um, but it's like the second I hear a cat meow on like a video or something, waterworks immediately because I'm like, that cat clearly wants something, and it's not getting it. By the way, I'm still so jaded. I'm so upset about Josie, um, because like she has diabetes, um, and she used to love me a lot because I would give her treats all the time, and then they found out she has diabetes, and now nobody will let me give her treats anymore. So she kind of ignores me a lot. Um,
She doesn't ignore you. She literally rolls over every time she sees you.
Yeah, but she used to fall asleep on top of me all the time. And I feel like this downgrade hurts me deeply. And I know it's because of the treats. I know it in my soul. I know it. I know it is.
Probably, but that's not something you can help.
I just. Man. I just want to give her treats.
No.
But I can't. Because she has diabetes.
Yeah. Well.
And I think that the universe can be so cruel sometimes.
Are you gonna cry on the stream, girl?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Oh, hun.
Okay, good night, Will. Take care.
Good night,
Have sweet
Will.
dreams.
Will hears you crying and goes, no. Actually, goodbye.
That's fair.
I say
That's
jokingly, good night, Will. I know you're not leaving because of that, but it's funny. Gives him a little bit of booty.
Good. He has a good booty, and that's canon to all of my characters, by the way. If anybody ever wants to draw any of my characters, just know that they have a good butt. Because that's something I give to all of my characters on principle.
This is true. Can confirm.
It's just kind of one of my things, you know. I like cool eyes, and I like good butts, and I like long hair and lashes. I think, you know.
Long hair and
Like-
what's?
Lashes,
Ah, okay, okay.
you know, because they gotta have. Like, I like cool eyes. The eyes also are pretty, you know. Yeah, you know.
I know. I got you. I'm picking up what you're putting down. I like making my characters all look different.
Yeah.
As you've seen with lots of my characters, where it's like they're very different from one to the next. Because I find it interesting to design them and to also go different directions. Like having a character, the bald librarian I have, because I was like, I have so many characters who are just like, you know, this like absolute perfection, you know, vibe, like my aesthetic, that I was like, I need to have a character without hair because all of my characters have hair.
Honestly, that's fair though. Like,
And thus Turtle was born with his ultra superpowers, his academic nerdery,
and his pretending to be in an anime constantly.
Well, you know what they say. Nothing in relation to this.
I was about to say, where is this going? What do they say? What have they been saying? Oh man. Shiny ball.
Turtle was just like,
You know how you, you know how in an anime the super smart character will have like the glasses glint? Turtle has that, but it's on his bald head.
he also has glasses, so he double swings.
He swings and you just get blinded immediately.
He's like if Mr. Clean worked in a library and also had like was mixed with like those super serious smart anime guys, you know.
Yeah. I feel like it's the vibes of like, and of course Tristan isn't gonna know what I'm talking about, but it's like the vibes of like the SpongeBob movie when like King Neptune loses his crown and then he takes the bag off of his head and he's so bald it blinds literally everyone until he puts the bag back on.
Oh.
It's like
There you go. It's him.
turtle time. Oh, my stomach is growling.
Sometimes you just have to have a character who breaks all of your social norms and also forces you to grow as a person. Turtle made me grow.
I'm sure I have a character like that. I mean, I feel like it's hard, right? Because I've always taken on a huge variety of characters as it is. So it's hard to be like, what's outside of my norm, but like, I'm sure I have to have like one somewhere.
Oh yeah, probably.
Smacks turtle on the back of the head, make a slap noise.
I like the cut of your jib, G. Patoing!
I like cut G.
Yeah, exactly. Adds a bone. It's fine.
A bone?
Bone!
Oh, I don't think the stream's there yet.
Oh. Well, that's fine. Just know there's a bone.
Fair enough. Bone coming out his leg.
Leg bone.
Leg bone.
The leg bone's connected to the leg bone. The leg bone's
leg
connected,
bone
to the
leg bone. Bone connected to the leg bone.
Leg bone.
I feel like I tried a... What was that?
What?
Sounded like somebody yelling something?
I don't hear anything. Oh, Mom and Dad are home.
Ah, do you want to mute for a minute?
Yes.
Okay.
We'll
be back, folks.
Yeah. Enjoy this music while I BRB sometime. 50-minute break. Hi! Now you can draw little Katie. He's eating a sandwich.
Hello. How are you? Good. How are you?
I can see your floor. Hello, I am back. I'm going to check the chat and see how things have updated. Hi Minty, if you're still here. It took me a little longer to get back than I thought, but someone was on vacation who lived in the house, and they just came back, so I was checking in on them and seeing how everything went real quick. Oh yeah, that is me. I am Tristan Rambles in that server, I think, or Arthur probably, because those are the two names they go by. And yeah, that's my boy Kalen. And yeah, and Arthur. I actually was really excited this year because in the beginning of the year I managed to put in the for the commission sheet for Ray for what was it for Arthur, because I did a massive redesign of him because I wanted to make him like my version of him into an OC, since he's like, I role played him for a long time. For like I started playing Arthur in the roleplay community the year that Ghost came out, so 2014. And then I kept role playing him for 8 years. And well, a character can change a lot in 8 years. So he was like an entirely different person, than what he had been with than who he had been with canon, basically. So I decided I wanted to kind of turn him, like, redesign him a little bit, like, with some inspiration still heavily taken from Arthur, because that's his roots, but definitely redesign him to look very different. Like, if you looked at him, you might be like, that's a Kingsman, but not, that's Arthur, exactly, So he still has a prosthetic left arm, but I redesigned the prosthetic, and he still has a what's it? He still has a like, he has blonde hair, like some of the features are kind of similar, but I changed a lot of them, and I feel like he came out pretty good. And I was really excited this year because I was going to actually have had set up a commission thing for Ray to draw him. But unfortunately the whole thing with my job happened, so I was not able to afford it, so I had to be like, hey Ray, I'm really sorry about this, but I can't get more than just, this one done. Hang on. Let me see if I have him, actually, because I think it would be cool to show him off, since you're here and you mentioned him. But, yeah, I have... Let me see if I can find... There's two of them. I could find Kalen, because I have his reference, and I really love him. he was one of my OCs that I built. I talked about a little bit in the server already, so you probably might have seen that a little bit. But he's very special to me. I really love designing characters. And let's see. So I had a lot of fun like redesigning Arthur and designing Kaylin and a few others too that I really enjoy. Let me see. It works. Go under more. Let's see. So he's changed a bit from here. We open and paint, just so you can see kind of like what I have for his design. And then let me see if I can open another one. Back. He's really fun to draw. I have a bunch of him. Here you go. This one's a good one too. Open and paint. There you go. So this was kind of his redesign. He's pretty much the same. He's got a lot of similarities, but he's definitely very more my aesthetic and very different than Arthur in ways. Like I gave him still like the little brown bangs, which sometimes I don't even include anymore, honestly. This was like a reference I did back in January or December. No, November. I started it in November and I finished it in January. It took me a while to get it done. Because every layer of clothing is actually fully drawn pieces. So like every single design element can be removed and done and undone. But this is his, and like I drew all these pins, and these are like the what red is one of his shirt designs has a heart on it, and then the skeleton ribs and stuff, and some of these are tattoos. Yeah, I really like the green, especially, I don't know what it is, but I really like especially the green where it's like the dark green hoodie, and then it has like this light lime green on the inside. Like that makes me really happy for whatever reason. And I really like his boots. And his arm, but yeah, like each piece is removable. So basically he's a dress-up doll in this design, but all his pieces are in different places. So I can move them around. Even his hair's like on its own separate layer. And then like these are tattoos he has. These are tattoos he has. You know, so he's got quite a few things going on here. These are his piercings. Yeah, it took me a hot minute because of everything, but I really enjoyed doing it. One of my favorites is this one. I actually own this one. I bought it, so I gave it to him too. It's like this little cracked mirror that says bad luck. I just really like that one, so I gave it to him. But he's got lots of them. I gave him a bunch. I actually have all of these pins because I bought them or I made them myself. Like there's this one that's like a void and a cat. It's like a little this guy, and that's something I made for that's something I just whipped up. And I think one of these cats around here might be, yeah, this little one right here is one I drew for Meet Myself, because that's one of my that's my Tristan my Tristan Sona cat, which he's kind of gonna become the Sona on this channel eventually. Like he has a different form that can shapeshift basically, and I haven't drawn the different form. I have lots of stuff for it, but like ideas for it, but I haven't finalized the design. But these this one is like the form that it usually takes with like low energy, so because I'm low energy unfortunately. So but yeah, I had a lot of fun with this. And then here's him, like some of his more updated designs. Like his more updated design is like his hair is just a little bit more spiky. This is and like these are some more cartoony ones, but him like holding Blobcat and kind of being shaped the way he is, which will be fun to finish. These are all like emojis I'm gonna be doing, but I need to get through like some stuff first. But yeah, like I'm definitely I definitely liked doing like all the extra bits for him, bits and bobs. Um, yeah, like I really wanted it to feel like an inspiration. Like I wanted it to you could definitely tell there's inspiration there, but I still wanted it to feel like mostly its own thing in a sense, like where you could be like this is related to that character. Like you could kind of, if you knew the character, you might be able to tell that much, but it's not something where you look at it and go, you're just taking that character and changing the color palette and saying he's an OC. Like I didn't want to do that one. Because I was like, that would be, that wouldn't be cool because it's not my design. But if I do enough with it, then it doesn't feel like I'm I'm not taking someone's design. I'm kind of reimagining a design of my own, inspired by it, I guess. So I really wanted it to be very different, but still kind of have similar vibes because it's supposed to be a character who kind of grew from that character still. So personality wise, I wanted it to kind of be what I was going for. So some level of inspiration, but all right, but not a carbon copy. I'm not gonna do a recolor Sonic OC and be like, my original OC, do not steal. I say lovingly, but I was there. Or at least I saw enough of it to know what happened. I was there when the texts were written. But yeah. I definitely try to go hard on some of the designs I do. I like doing designs that aren't terribly complex, or designs that are completely ridiculously complex. And it depends on the day. Wonder if I have Kaylin actually. Actually, I could probably show you this one. He's kind of cool. I'm really proud of this guy. And you got me oversharing now. I'm sorry. You'll have to suffer now. This is I drew this guy within the last little while. His name's Caleb. Cause I have a thing with angelic characters, if you can't tell. So I got this guy. It does not appear that I can easily find Kaylin. Wait, is this him? No, not found. Dang it, I need to find that file. I probably stuck it somewhere new to save it, and now it's no longer easily accessible because that sounds like me. But that doesn't matter. Oh, absolutely. OCs are so fun to make, but good lord, you're like, oh yeah, I have to draw all of these. I forgot. Yeah, I was going for like since I was going for a kind of an angelic design, I was like, I'm gonna give him stained glass looking boots. So they're stained glass uh aesthetic, but they have these little hooks on the back because I was thinking about how birds have talons to help them with balance and landing and stuff. So he has like little talons built into his boots that help him, like kind of like spurs because he's very cowboy aesthetic. But they're built for balance and landing for flight. I had a lot of fun designing him. And I don't remember why I decided to do that with the boots, but I was like, I want them to be special, like different. And I was looking at a lot of cowboy boots at the time and saw a lot of like leather embossed designs, and I thought those looked super cool. But then my brain was just like, color, and then that's what happened. Yeah, goodness. Do I have? I wonder if I'm not gonna keep looking for Kalen. I mean, I really love him, but actually, I might be able to grab his final on from my reference, just because you're here. and I'm forcing you to look at it because you showed mild interest. My roommate, who you've heard in the call, has a like specific like TikTok they really like, where it's like a cat, and they're like, "Thank you so much, thank you for being so dumb," as they're like crawling into the lap of the person because it's like let them in basically, and that's kind of my favorite. That's like I feel like that's basically what plays in my head every time someone activates my trap card by talking about allowing me to talk about my OCs. Let's see. So I'm not gonna spend too much time on him because I don't really want to go too crazy. But I really like how he came out. Like this was my design for him. So Ray did an amazing job with him. Cause yeah, I really like how they Ray chose to do like a cooler tone for the white on the jacket. Like when they did the jacket, they did like a kind of like a very very pale blue and then turned it white. So the undercolors helped really differentiate it from the hair, which I liked a lot because I really like this one. I really like how it came out, but that definitely elevated it. So they did a really good job of like but I really enjoyed making this one, even if some of it was very painful. uh, but I had so much fun making him. I love his little sparkly cape and his pauldron and his completely ridiculous, over the top design. I'm very proud of it. I mean, it's still a little flat to me, but it almost kind of has storybook vibes, so I don't mind it too much because it feels like that. I wish I did better on his pants, though. That sticks out to me, but mainly because I'm just I'm nitpicky, and this is all on the older side. Yeah, exactly. I really like him so much. He's one of my favorite designs I did. I have a bunch, but he's definitely up there. One of the top boys. But anyway, I will continue drawing now instead. But yeah, I really love him as a character. So when you mentioned him again, I was like, someone who remembers my boy. Guess what? You've activated my trap card. um. Oh, you followed me. That's cool. I have to follow you back now. I'm sorry. You've talked to me more than 5 minutes. There you go. Beep. Wait, did I do that on the right? Oh, thank goodness. Whew. Every time it does stuff like there you go. Close that, close that. Somehow I ended up closing. Oh no, it is. There it is. Open that again. Hi, welcome back, Minty. I ended up going on a very long tangent of showing, Grand Malice my OCs, basically. Or one of my OCs, and also my Arthur redesign and stuff, because they activated my trap card. But, I have my all that good stuff. Gets nervous suddenly for no reason. That's not really the size, but I don't think it super matters. Oh, you're fine. That's totally understandable. I'm not really doing anything special anyway, I'm just drawing. Doodles. Bree's purchased doodle of her boy, Steph, who's super cute, and you will meet one day. I don't know why I'm spending so much time on this, because this is just a thing. This is true. I have so much anxiety in my me that most people do not realize is there. Like, I don't want to be treated like a made of glass, but also I am so afraid all the time forever. I'm like, can I get a good grade in the meeting new people? Excuse me. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, beep. I feel like I do okay at, like, talking when I'm nervous, even when I'm nervous. You know, like, I can hold a conversation. I could talk forever, and that gives me benefits that some people are not privy to. Alas, like, some people clam up and get really quiet when they're nervous. I just keep talking, so I can hold a conversation a lot. Oh god, I'm sorry, Mint. I'm pouring one out for you. Oh no. Oh, that's so valid though. God, I got so nervous when I sent you that one, like, thing where you had, like, complimented my art, and I was like, I want to compliment your art too. So I, like, went in, like, looking at your art, and I was like, oh, this, and then I was like, okay, and I looked up, like, what specifically I was thinking of. Like, I tried to find what specifically I was thinking of, and I was like, okay, these are the art styles I'm thinking of. And then I was like, so your things remind me of this, and I saw you had seen it, and then, like, and then it was a little bit, and then my brain just went, you know, you probably just said the weirdest thing that anyone has ever had said about the thing. And I was just like, oh no, what if it was too weird? I feel like I could do that. Convince people I'm not an imposter. I'm pretty good at that, actually. I'm very good at sounding just innocent enough. It's my skill. My skill as an imposter. Though we don't usually play the version where you can lie to get out of it, because we're usually playing hide and seek when we do play. Because that one's a little bit easier on some people who struggle to lie. I'm the master of manipulations, though, so... Alright. Very yippee coded. I feel like I can come across as very friendly. I don't know if I'm intimidating or not, though. I feel like sometimes I might come across intimidating, because I feel like people struggle to talk to me sometimes. But I'm just usually a goofball, so I'm not sure. It's hard to tell, you know? Like, I don't know what other people think about me. I like to think I'm just normal, but I feel like sometimes people are definitely nervous around me. And I'm like, oh no, I'm just a baby. I'm sorry. Oh yeah, I'm definitely, I'm very good at hearing, I'm very good at being able to tell people's cues for, not being truthers. I think I gave him, no, okay, that's fine. That's not a finger, that's it's a palm part. There you go. There you go. Rhyming everything I say is easier than lying. You're so valid, Phantom. white creature with the sweet black eyes staring into your soul. I wouldn't say I'm cool and smart. I am actually, in fact, categorically a fool many times. But I appreciate that you think so. I don't think this boy wears skinny jeans, so I'm allowed to give him a little bit of ruffle as a treat. Rumpled jeans. You are very slay. Oh gosh. I'm 28. I had to think about it for a second, do some math. I'm old. Decrepit man. There you go. There you go. Jeans now. I gave it a seam line. Okay. Oh. That's so cool. What's it like being born in the future? Yeah, I'm at the age where you stop giving a crap, and that really just cements being able to be cool under pressure, I guess. Alright. Got this. Straw. That's honestly valid. Yeah, I feel like it's wild to me thinking about some stuff, because, like, I didn't even use the internet. Like, I didn't really use the internet until I was, like, in my 20s. And part of that was living in a poor family. Like, we couldn't afford a lot of stuff growing up. So, and then when we did use the internet, we were only allowed to look up stuff for research papers. Really, I think the only thing we really did that wasn't that was like I played Webkins. I remember doing that because you get like be able to play it for a year for if you bought a Webkins, and like $10 for a stuffed animal. So I'd get like one for my birthday, and then I'd have like a whole year of Webkins, and that was like my only experience online before college. So it's wild, because I definitely know a lot of people now are like born and raised with the internet like constantly around them, because it's such an integral part of everything. But it's definitely strange to think about like how different people's childhoods probably will be from mine because of that. It's definitely cool. Like, it's interesting, like just thinking about it. No judgment for sure, because you can't. What could you do sometimes? But and it's not a bad thing. I feel like being connected to other people is really good. There's just benefits and drawbacks to both sides of things, I think. Like I like you know, I think that could be said of anything, honestly, though. So yeah, My experience with the internet was pretty limited for sure. And I don't think there's anything wrong with having the internet. Like, I'm not one of those people who are like, nobody should be on the internet. But I definitely feel like there's certain things it does to your brain that can be good or bad. So it's like, it's one of those things where there's just really, it's not it's a very nuanced thing to deal with. And I feel like that's most things, honestly. But it takes a lot of thought process sometimes to be able to think about those nuances, because like so many people will be just jump like, oh, it's bad, but it's not bad. It just, there's certain things that need to be handled carefully and such, and I feel like that's something that a lot of people forget. It's so easy to get wrapped up in black and white that you forget that there's gray. But I really like I think that's cool, being able to understand things. Yeah, exactly. Like, internet is can be very helpful and can be healthy as long as you're using it healthily. It's not a one or the other. It's just, comes down to volume of use. Uh, you know, um, maybe like the kinds of sites you're using. Like, TikTok can be fun to look at, but if you get on there too much, it can definitely hurt your attention span and stuff. Yeah, I pretty much only played video games. That was my most experience with stuff like that for the longest time. I honestly didn't even have social media until I was in college, which I think was probably for the best, because I feel like if I had social media before, then I definitely would have said some really silly things, because, you're a kid and you don't know better, basically, about a lot of stuff. I don't think I would have been as bad as any of the really bad stuff, but I was definitely cringe. Oh yeah, I've experienced the genius thing. Like, I've had family members who are like, "You're so smart," and it's because like I know how to use Control X and Control V, and it's like, no, I'm not. I'm really not. It's just it can be overwhelming to learn if you're not like so used to it that the some of the stuff becomes inherently intuitive. Trust me, I'm just a nerd. I don't know things. I'm just also a nerd who has used the internet enough to kind of have some level of understanding of some basic shortcuts. Oh my goodness. That sounds fun though. I remember, I think that when I saw Michael Jackson for the first time, like, I was older than you should be. I think I was like 14 or 15 before I even knew he existed. But man, he had some good songs. Oh my goodness. I wonder if something happened, because like that always seems to like bring things out of the woodwork like that. Not that I know anything that really happened. Sometimes things just get really popular really suddenly for no reason. Like the whole thing with the Morbius, the Morbid Time stuff, where it was just like, okay. It was dark before. Watching Michael Jackson awoke something. think that's cool though. Like that something you found something that like spoke to you so much that like it inspired you in a sense. That stuff is amazing. I was exposed to not a lot of stuff growing up, so partially because I didn't look for it, but partially because access to stuff is sometimes weird. But so I never had anything that strongly influenced me. I feel like my big first strong influence was definitely Mystery Skulls, actually. So I'm always grateful for that. Honestly, that's valid. That's a good way to describe some of the vibes I've gotten from his stuff. You'll get there one day, I believe in you. Alright. I think this is pretty good for a final piece. Or final, Alright. Yeah, for me, Mystery Skulls definitely was like the difference. Like I had, ADHD all my life, and I feel like Mystery Skulls was the first hyperfixation, true hyperfixation for me. It was like the one where it actually is the reason I started drawing. That was my first drawing was Mystery Skulls. It was a very bad Arthur. Because he was my boy. I started writing him first because I was better at writing, and then yeah, I really was. It was the awakening for me. Go. This is so funny progression wise. Honestly, that's fair. At least, so cute. Look at the baby boy. Baby boy. Baby boy. Baby boy! Oh, but you're so valid, honestly. Let's see. I still have 12 minutes left. I don't know if that's gonna be enough time. But I'm gonna try to make it work for me. We're gonna speed run color. Baby Bean. This is so Bree is my roommate, and she is great, and she pays me. She commissions me a lot, and this is her boy Steph that she made for a Monster of the Week, which is like a tabletop role playing game. This is the boy that she made for that game. She ended up turning into an OC pretty much, and he's so cute to me. She gets shy talking about him too much because, just shyness. But he's so cute, and I try to tell her that all the time because Steph is adorable. He's a guy who's like a wannabe paranormal investigator, and he is so bubbly and just cute. I want him and my character who is uh in a similar vein of like ghost hunting to be friends, even though they will not be for a long time. I desperately want it. Um, the Grimace shake tastes like it's very floral flavored. I would say it's almost like blueberry. Like it's very berry, but it's like very specifically like blueberry or pomegranate or something. I honestly didn't like it. I didn't like it that much. But it's very floral. Like Brie liked it even less than I did. She was like, ugh. Yeah, I've drawn him before. This is him. This is his little chibi I did for Brie at one point. Which I need the red from. There you go. Trying to speed run this so he gets done. Doop, doop, doop. Not that I won't just finish it at this point, because it is very close to done. He is so cute. Him and, I want him and one of my characters to be friends. I'll find that character at some point shortly. But he's such a nerd. They're both nerds, and that's why I think they should be friends. Bree is also down for the being friends. So it's not not going to happen. It's just going to take its time to happen. Texture. No! It's fine. I know around what blue I'm looking for. Here we go. Do. So I'm thinking about what game I want to play next when I do a game stream again, which will probably be on Wednesday. And I'm thinking I want to play a horror game called Killer Frequency, because it looks really cool. It's about being a guy who runs like you're running a radio station, and then you're put in charge of the town's emergency system, like 911 basically, and you have to like help people through calls survive being hunted by like a serial killer, I think, and it sounds really kind of cool. Thank you. I like that too. I thought it was a cute little detail. I'm sure she'll like it too. She really likes when I do cute faces with stuff. Oh yeah, Jace. I have a character named Jace who's like one of my favorites, who I also think would really get along with him. Yeah. Yeah, I think the shake thing happened because it's Grimace's birthday. Oh god, I hate the foreshortening. I'm so bad at it, but it's okay. It's fine. It looks like he's holding a camera up. We don't have to think about it. We don't have to think about it. Yes, Jace is my boy, my little disaster. I love him so much. All right, kind of going a little rough on the colors here, but it's fine. We're just getting them down. And if the timer goes off, no it didn't. Because I've gone too far to stop. Oh, that's so valid. Unfortunate but valid. It's just very floral flavored. Brie tried it, and she didn't like it at all. She actually gave me hers, and I was like, please, no. I drank them just so we didn't waste money, basically. Not because I liked it. He is absolute boy disaster. He's just a little bit of a silly guy. He's just a little silly, you know? What the heck am I? Give me a light color. Is that the lightest color you got there, buddy boy? I'm excited to play it. I actually own it now because it was on sale, 20% off. But I'm really excited to play the Killer Frequency game because I think it will be fun. Because it seems kind of like a puzzle game from what I saw. And I'm very good at predicting mysteries, or fairly decent, I should say. So I'm excited to play that one. I'm also excited to play The Quarry, which I don't think will, like, it's made by a company that's kind of done some stuff that I'm like, I feel like you kind of missed the mark with some of that stuff. But I'm really excited to see this one because I really like games with like butterfly effects like that, where like the outcome can change so drastically depending on your choices. I think those are so cool. So that's kind of what the game stuff said it was like. So I'm excited to kind of play it. Okay, we got some pants on this boy. Gotta get the rest of his pants on this boy. I'm really digging this pose because it's so unnecessarily dynamic in the funniest way. Okay. So now we need skin tone. Give me your skin, boy. Trust me, it is not going to be a problem. Oh my god, I still have 3 minutes left. I'm moving so quickly. It's not going to be good by the time it goes off, but I'm getting further than I thought I would. The ear in there. Skin color. There you go. Why has the music stopped? Hey, excuse me, did I say you could stop? Oh no, I ran out. Okay, well, this one says it's royalty free, copyright safe music. Oh my god, sir, don't be so loud. Pardon me. Did I say you could scream? I did not actually. There you go. Just a light amount of music. Gentle to the ears. There you go. Alright. So mouth time. Oh, I missed an ear. Get in there, ear. Thank you. Go. And that skin right there. Okay. No, it can't. It will be tamed. I did hear you, timer. You don't exist. I don't know what you mean. Too far to stop now. Gosh. Okay. We got green. We got blue. Green. Blue. There you go. Zoom out, please. There you go. Blue. This gray here. Right? Alright, alright. Evil grimace. Barely visible. It's perfect. There you go. Then we need. We're gonna take got any good brushes for this? Lilac colored. Go. I really love that brush. It's such a fun one to use. Go. It's so funny. Okay. There you go. Found my thing. I get the white. Alright. There you go. Okay, we want this one. We're gonna go above it. We're gonna take this, do that, and then we're gonna go here. Where am I? Ooh, what's this? Charcoal. Ooh, I like that. That's a very fun color. Haven't used it yet. Don't need it right yet. Where the heck is the color I was actually looking for? There it is. Alright. What? Yeah.
I love that so much. He's so cute.
He is. Baby boy. Alright. Then we go back to this one. And he needs dink, 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 dink. Go.
Oh, there's so much celery chat. Happy birthday, Grimace!
Dead.
His leg.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
I'm glad you appreciate my silly goofiness.
I love it. I love it so much.
Just a little blood as a tree. It's ketchup colored, but whatever.
It's ketchup from the trash, totally.
Yeah, it's just trash ketchup, you know. If you look really closely, I did. gonna do like a little. So you can see it from afar. But I might thin the line up a little bit just so it's not as obvious. There you go. He's there, but he's not obviously there, you know? You have to know what signs to look for.
The purple shake everywhere is a good indicator.
I don't know what you mean. Purple shakes everywhere. It's just, you know, normal.
Yeah. Purple shake, that's more common. So cute.
And then, let's see. Dead.
Dead.
Alright, what color straw should I give him? It's very important information.
McDonald's straws are always white with one red and one yellow stripe.
Okay.
On opposite sides.
Alright. So we got...
I feel like it's sad that I know that immediately.
It's not sad, it just means you like McDonald's. And then we'll give him a yellow one here. And then... They'll give me a chance to work on other things, so we'll take it as a blessing in disguise. Do I take cash? There you go. Terrible. Let's see, I'm going to use this hard ink brush to kind of do it. Probably should do it on the lower layer. Be gone. I'm not too worried. I might have gone over time a little bit.
That's fair. When you were starting it, we were kind of like talking a lot, so we were kind of, you know.
Yeah. Smack. Smap. What?
Oh, I'm just reading the chat.
Oh, yeah. People were very nice to me. You know.
That's actually
I don't know about that one.
good. I do.
Alright.
Right.
I don't know about that either.
Well, that's just because I'm right always.
I don't know about that one there.
Yeah, it's like pick up on, you know, pick up on the rules. Rule number one, always right.
I don't know about that one.
Rule number two, refer back to rule number one.
I don't know about that one.
Yeah, well, if you're like questioning it, you can always refer to rule number one or rule number two.
I'm sorry. Rules confuse me. I don't play by the rules.
Well, I feel like you said. I think
No, I don't know what rules are actually.
actually.
No, I've never heard of rules in my life.
That's not true. Homeschool boy.
It's always comes back to that, don't it?
Either that or SpongeBob. Let's start.
Alright, I'm going to add a few little things, like this lamp, and then I'm gonna go really light. We're gonna take, we're gonna go actually a layer up, so I have a little bit more control. Hey, don't do that. No. 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 No.
Yes.
I'll beat you up.
Catch me in this spot.
You're right there. I could catch you easy enough.
Take
Dang
one
it.
Step back.
Dang it. My plan.
It's okay, you'll get your chance again next time.
I'll get my chance again because what? Fair.
Everything is so new to me. Making me make choices.
Do. I wonder what would happen if I do this. then we're gonna go to the very bottom layer, and we're gonna add a
So, who missed me?
yeah.
Tristan's like, nobody.
No, I didn't say that.
You said it in your mind's eye.
No, I didn't.
I felt it.
No.
Oh man, I missed so much chat.
Yo.
Oh, thank you. I brought a snack. I have a Lunchables and some chocolate milk. So, very exciting update, I'm sure, for everybody involved. Before anybody asks, no, I'm sorry, I won't share my Lunchables. It only makes 4 little cracker sandwiches, and I want them. Also, I love this piece so much. Because this is absolutely something that would happen to Steph. If the Grimace massacres were like a real thing, you know?
Yeah.
He's like a paranormal investigator type, super enthusiastic about ghosts, very sunshine boy. So he would absolutely be like, "Oh, I can do this trend and then try to catch whatever's, hurting people because it has to be supernatural and then, not kind of go in blind and yeah."
He's so valid for that, though. Where the heck is this flashlight? Oh, Aunt scared me.
Really?
Get. Well, I was looking down and I wasn't expecting to see him suddenly, like.
Oh, no, I mean, like, why is he here, you know?
Yeah, I'm a little surprised too. Because we did all that stuff for, like, anti, you know?
Yeah, no, I haven't seen one anywhere in the house since.
Yeah, I've been finding a couple, but maybe they're just the last. Where the heck
Maybe
is
they're-
this light at?
I think they're just drawn to you because you're so sweet.
Go away.
No.
Leave me be. Where the heck is this light? Which layer?
Light exists not on a layer, but in your heart.
No, it has to be on some. There you are. There you are. I found you. Get up here. Oh god, no, wait, the trash can was on the same layer! Oh no! Okay, well, I know how to fix this. We're gonna grab this. We're gonna cut.
Now, I will say, for clarity purposes, obviously this stream is going to be a special situation because your stream commissions are kind of timed. But I just want to point out to everybody that this man does not name layers. And for the life of me, I cannot figure out how he organizes them. Like,
Organization.
yeah, that sounds about right. Like I'm very new to digital art, right? I'm kind of new to art in general. But I'm very meticulous. Like, I name all my layers so I know where things are, and so just looking at the sheer volume of layers Tristan usually has, and the fact that all of them are unnamed, just it scares me sometimes.
You don't understand yet, but you will.
I hope I don't get to that point.
You will. Trust me. No, not really. I mean, you can do whatever you want.
Yeah. I mean, I just, I don't always do it, like, if the piece is small enough and has, like, no layers, basically. But for me personally, I find it very, very helpful getting to things.
That is fair. Clears it so he's not glowing on any other layer but the bottom one. Okay, and then the last thing I wanted to do was add some skin flush.
Skin flesh.
Flush.
Flush. I was like, what is skin flesh? Isn't that the same thing?
No.
I mean, I guess thinking about it, I feel like the word flesh has almost more of a connotation of skin with meat attached. Like a chunk of a person, not just skin,
You sure are saying words.
Well, just saying, there feels like a distinct difference between skin and flesh,
I agree with this.
Yeah,
I agree with that
so,
much.
like, for me at least, flesh is a little more than skin, Like, it's gotta have some meat with it, or at least some fat,
Yeah. What do you think?
I love this deeply.
Boop.
Oh.
There you go. Bree 30. There you go. Thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Happy birthday, Grims.
Happy birthday, Grim.
Merry Grimsmas.
Merry Grimsmas. But yeah, no. Love your art. Will do again.
Yo, thank you. I do think I want to do one extra thing. It's not anything big. I think I just want to, so I think I want to take white, go over the the frame pizzas. The frame edges.
Oh.
Go. And then we'll go down here, super tiny, and doop, 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 doop. There we go. Stream commission complete.
That's cute. I love it so much.
I can't believe this is my legacy.
Well, anything happens when people pay you to draw things.
This is true. I do not control the rate at which people want me to draw.
In my case, that is all the time, forever.
This is true.
I just need to delegate the money to do it.
Alright. Save. Collapse. Delete reference. Steph is complete. He's been grimacicred.
We're massacred. Man, he's so cute. I still am so in love with the way you did his bang piece on that first, like, image.
Oh yeah. Like this, I love this, this, kind of like this, very angular shape. You'll see it in a second.
Okay. Yeah.
Like this very angular, bang.
Yeah, that's my biggest thing about his bang piece, is I love when it's very pronounced, you know?
Yeah.
The best. It's very important.
I swear I heard something go off at some point. Hang on.
I think your phone went off at some point.
I just have to make sure that I didn't, Okay. I thought at some point I heard the Kofi sound, so I was nervous that I missed it, but it doesn't look like anything popped up, so I'm probably okay. If you said something and I didn't pay attention, I'm sorry. You're allowed to smack me and let me know, but if you didn't, I'm going to be like, thumbs up.
You take cash.
Let me live.
No.
This is my only chance.
You can have the rest of this stream. The next time you pull your tablet, it's all over for you.
Mildly threatening. I'll take it.
Yeah.
There you go. I need to fix some of these a little bit, but I think I have all of them done except a few. Which is, not very helpful. Also, I'm glad you like that, Phantom. Okay, where am I going? I'm going in here. I got distracted by something. Yep, that makes sense. Okay. Boop. 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 Okay, fold that up, close it for now. I'm glad you enjoyed yourself. Why do I keep getting tickled?
Oh, there we go. Now my mic's actually on. It's probably because you have like little loose hairs everywhere. Cause you like, I don't know.
Shed like a dog.
A little bit. You know, it also gets like worse after you like have just showered. All of your hair is like, I'm going.
Yeah, that's fair. Have a good day, Weege. Though it is 6:50, so I think I will actually call it here. Because this is, Phantom was going to stream at 7 because of that. So I'm going to call it here. So when I come back, I will be working on OC things for these people who I have got permission to draw their OCs. And I'm going to work on lining and coloring the ones I've already drawn, and then I'm going to do a sketch of Connie, this character whose name eludes me currently.
Cribshock?
No, the girl.
Oh.
And then there's, and I'm going to also draw Mystery Ben Sona at some point.
Oh, yeah.
I have his things up here to do, so.
Oh.
But yeah, it was very fun. Thank you guys for coming, and I hope to see you again soon. I'll probably stream again on Wednesday. Like I try to keep a Monday, Wednesday, Friday schedule. And Saturdays are occasional. Like it's either Friday, usually either Friday or Saturday. I don't usually do both. Unless I'm really into something. But I will probably stream again on Wednesday. I might play a game instead, like a horror game, or I might draw more. I'll figure it out then. And I'll probably make some kind of I usually make announcements on Tumblr and Twitter anyway, so whoever follows me there will see them. And I posted in one server, just not most of them because I'm shy, but you know. But it was great hanging out. It was great getting to talk to everyone, and I had a lot of fun. Thank you guys for coming.
Yeah, it was super fun, and thank you for having me in here.
Yeah.
For what time I was.
Hey, I like being able to talk to people, basically.
I think it helps drive conversation a little bit.
Yeah, I like being able to talk to the chat, and I also like being able to talk, if the chat's kind of like in the quiet area, then it's like, it's nice to have somebody to also bounce off of, so it's like a nice balance between the two, so.
Yeah,
I had a lot of fun,
sure.
though. But you guys take care. I hope you all have a great night. Thank you for coming one more time. I appreciate it. I really do. And I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.
Bye.